Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and happy Monday to you. And this is Secret Santa and my Secret Santa is Anna Stratis. And I got real lucky, folks. So first of all, check out her super duper cute card. I love that she made it out of Christmas paper with the little wheels and it's so dimensional. It's so dimensional and so cute. And then she just layered up a little tree in the background and I love it. I also was nervous to stamp onto glitter paper, and Anna also had talked about the fact that like once you get better stamps you can do more with them, and clearly this is true because hers was like no problem. So yay! And her card is very hefty. I'm so excited to open this. Okay guys, it's a big box. I don't know, it's a big box of goodness. I haven't opened anything yet. Oh, and it's so prettily wrapped, guys. It's so pretty, like really pretty. Look at this. There's something wrapped in something knitted. Oh, it's a stocking. Anna, did you make this? Folks, she made this. It's a filled stocking. Oh, this is definitely going to be a two-parter. Okay, so there's, oh, look at this happy thing. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's open a happy one first. I love this bubble. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh, this is like happiness. I'm so excited that Anna's my Secret Santa. So Anna makes beautiful projects, right? And I don't know if you all saw her Advent boxes or her tag series for like No Spend, No Buy November. She makes really beautiful, precise projects, and she has this really nice vintage aesthetic. And I've said this to you guys this week. Like, Sabrina told me ages ago, hey Sabrina. Sabrina told me ages ago what a good maker she is. But I have to tell you, folks, it's also what a kind person she is. Like when Heather had that flaking thing, and that's see what she made? Guys, they're gorgeous. They are I gotta take one out because you won't be able to see it with the glare. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty, Anna. She's a really precise maker, but she does a lot of vintage inspired pieces, which I love. Oh, Anna's a taper like the rest of us, guys. I swear, I call this autoimmune challenged. Miss Pat won't understand what I mean by that, but it's good because it means nothing falls out. So, oh my goodness, she really is a taper. I do the same thing, but I think her tape is better quality. All right, here we go. Got it open without tearing the bag. It just takes a little patience, guys, and a little longer for me. Oh, and I ripped the bag. See? What did I say? I spoke too soon. I did it without tearing the bag, and then I accidentally tore the bag, but thank goodness guys, wait till you see them up close. Okay, do you see how perfectly distressed they are? On my camera, can you see it? Yes, you can. Look how perfectly distressed these are. So all the edges are perfectly distressed, and then she built that layer, and then a pink layer, then a silver layer, then a darker pink layer, and then she added these amazing silver balls in the middle. They are super pretty. Oh, and she sent me 2 packages of them. I love these. I also love getting like ideas from other makers of what they're making. And then we get to see, I'm saving all this wrapping. Oh yes. And this you can pull off without cutting if you're careful. I have like now I have different Ziplocs. I have like a jar of the crinkle. Oh yes I do. And I have enough bubble wrap thanks to you guys to probably send out the rest of my stuff. Anna, you seriously know how to do this? Guys, wait till you see this. Okay, so I have to tell you all a funny story. Oh my God, Anna, I love it. You made it in my favorite colors. Okay, Harry, do you see this? She made this for me. This is amazing. Guys, do you see this hat? It's Tiffany blue goodness. I cannot believe you made this. Okay, so obviously Anna can also knit. The colors, you guys, I wish my camera were better. This is the room with the best lighting, so at least you can kind of see, but it's got all my favorite Tiffany blue plus darker blues, royal blues, this amazing, almost tealy blue. Look at it. It's like amazing. I cannot believe you knitted that. Oh, folks, this is epic. Who knit somebody a hat? clearly somebody, that's my husband coughing in the background. I'm taking over the living room because it's the best room to make videos in. So it's hard on, yesterday's epic video marathon gave him a headache because it was like all day long of opening and filming in order to get those up. And I was so worried because of the truncating that like I was super focused on getting it done. Today, I'm just going to do a few because I think it's overwhelming for you guys. And I want everyone to see everybody else's stuff, and I want it to be given the care that it needs to be given. So I think, you know, as much as I want to get them all done so that everyone feels like their work is up there, I also want to make sure everyone's really not overloaded by looking at them. Oh, she got me gelatos. These both terrify me and inspire me. So for those of you who don't know what these are like creamy pigment, basically, is the best way to explain it. And when you use them, they are magical, but they take practice because gelatos are not, there's lots of videos, thank goodness, on YouTube that help you better understand how to use them. They are just super creamy pigment. And when you get to use them properly, they are magical. Thank you so much. I have to tell you, I have looked at buying these more than twice in the last year. And I didn't buy them for myself because I was like, what if I can't do it? Thank you. Because now I get to see if I can do it. But this, it's not that I don't love this, Anna. This blows me away. Just blows me away. I'm still not over the hat. I'm still not over the hat. And I have a funny story to tell you guys about that. Because when I arrived here, as y'all know, I was wearing my Tommy Hilfiger bought quickly in Canada at the Marshall's TJ Maxx store. And here in Brooklyn, you don't wear a hat like that. And the second I got off the plane, people were giving me New York stink eye. Like, oh, here comes a hillbilly with her hat. So I had to see what hats I had here. And thankfully, I had some. But what they're wearing this year is that bright pink. I'll show it to you. This is the current hat of Brooklyn. I'll show you. It's very similar to this, only this is blue. And this one's pink. This is the current hat in Brooklyn. So I went and made sure to get another hat. My husband and I went rather than the Canadian toque version. But this is super cool. Way cooler, actually, than the pink hat. Yeah, here in Brooklyn, guys, you know, you get stink eye. Yeah, I often get stink eye for stuff I wear. Oh my gosh, guys, wait till you see this. Okay, remember the now. Look at how beautiful this is. Just take a second to appreciate it because the composition's gorgeous and the color tones are magnificent. She's propped up a chipboard frame. This piece it looks like plaster. I don't know where she got it, but it's really amazing. It's actually made out of a thinner plastic that's not as heavy. And then behind the flowers, you have the wonderful pull. Is that wood? Oh, no wonder this is so gorgeous and dimensional. This is wood. These are flowers. She has a gilded rope and then this amazing piece of like acetate. Now you see it. Do you see those wings? It's like so that the notes can fly. That is remarkable. And then we have a gold die cut leaf, another flower, more of those wooden now you're making me think about wooden spray differently, Anna. Right, guys? Take a look at that. And then these are gorgeous gemmies. They're like a creamy milk glass with the little speckles of gold, but it's variegated. It's not like all densely sparkled. It's just chunky sparkled in a couple of places and then lightly sparkled. I've actually never seen enamel dots like that before. Ever, actually. And then the other two are different enamel dots. Also, they match in the exact same tones. One is deeper, one is in the mid sort of rosy pink. They're beautiful. The whole thing is beautiful, guys. Look at this. Look how stunning this is. Wow. It's kind of terrifying to use something this beautiful. Like, I'm a writer. I use paper like every day, but to use something this pretty is terrifying. I kind of just want to look at it for composition. But see, I think part of honoring it is also using it. Like, I was thinking about that with Soleil's book too. And like the book Donna made, and I was like, okay, but it would be really sad that they made all of that effort to make the most beautiful books on the planet. And I'm going to study it for a long time, and then I'll force myself to use it because I think they don't make projects like that not to use it. And I don't think Anna wants me just hoarding this. Maybe for a while, so I study it. But she'll want me to use it because that's why she made it. Like this idea of having these beautiful things in our lives, you know, and that is super beautiful. It's like make all your writer's friends envious beautiful. Look what she sent, guys. Oh, Anna, this is so thoughtful. Oh, you sent me those vellums, so now I know. Okay, we'll come to those in a second. Look, guys, Maggie Home stamps. So the funny story about these, I mean, it's really kind of funny, is that I give these out as gifts usually. I bought them when I was in Florida, and I only owned one set. So now I have the others. And this is so helpful here, you have no idea. These are the basic but important cutting dies, like the ones that say, thanks, hello, love. I have to read it backwards. So love, yay, wish, celebrate, all the ones you need for creating things. And these are really important. And hi, and hello. But these are those wings that she used. Look at them, they're the transparent wings. So they're Tim Holtz, huh? I don't think I've ever seen these guys. They're these transparent butterfly wings. And they're beautiful because you can make them into fairy wings. Like, I loved it because Anna she bent them up and made it look like angel wings. It's really cool. Thank you so much for sending me some of these. I have all sorts of ideas. I'm telling y'all, for the projects that I'm working on for Jelly Bean and for Miss Carmen, I have all sorts of ideas. We're at 11 minutes already. You know the stocking's going to be a part 2, right? You know that. Because that stocking needs to just be looked at. It just needs to be looked at. I cannot believe you knitted a stocking. When I said a stocking, I did not mean for you to knit a stocking. Oh, this is definitely going to be part 2. Part 2 is just going to be the stocking. It's just going to be the stocking. Which normally you open first, right? But no, I had to open everything else first because the stocking makes me swoon. Holy talented. This cannot be possible. Okay, guys, these are unbelievable. Like, you know, I've talked to people, like my mom can knit, she can crochet, she can embroider. And she was saying that doing anything in this kind of shape is really difficult. They're amazing and they're soft. They're soft like mittens. I cannot believe you can make these. I don't know how long it takes you to do this, Anna, but I know it takes my mom a really long time. Look at the patterns, guys. Look at the patterns. Look at the patterns. Mom, if you're watching today, she knitted this. And I'm saying this because my mom is a big knitter, and all my big woolly scarves were handmade by my mom. My mom will so appreciate this work because she can't right now because she doesn't have her arm and she's still struggling with eyesight, but this is something she used to be able to do very, very well. Wow. These are beautiful. All right, this is, like, there are no words. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, this is a different level of making ability, right? Like, someone who can do this and this, it's a different level of making ability. Well, folks, we have another person who can pretty much make anything. Because we've seen her projects, right, online. Those of us who have watched Anna Stratis online, we know what she can make. Like, she can build a box, no problem. No problem. She can build a whole corning set of tags and bag toppers, no problem. She can do a junk journal, no problem. So she could also knit a hat, make a stocking, make handmade ornaments out of knitted fabric and material. It's like, you know, I say this, we have a few on here who truly can make anything. Jelly Bean is one of them. Miss Sabrina K is another. And Miss Anna Stratis is another. It's unbelievable. And Donna Dreams too, I think. We may not see her make a lot of like redone things from like a Goodwill that she sources. But I'm just going to remind you of that shoe that she converted for me into a pincushion and then filled it up with all those stick pins. She also can do anything. We're adding Anna Stratis to that list. Oh, I cannot. Were we not just talking about stick pins? I am blown away. I just need to figure this out. This is unbelievably beautiful. This is a shabby scrap sampler. Oh my gosh, I love this. Lots of bits of shabby. Use it as you like. This is lightly pinned and very loose stitching. This is such a great idea, guys. All right, shabby folks, you got to see this. So it's a shabby, I love it. It's a shabby sampler, and it has all this different lace. It has a stick pin on. You know, I need to study those stick pins. It has a little wooden butterfly. It has buttons. It has this amazing little teeny spool, guys, of thread. And it's a charm. You got to see this. This is the cutest idea, Anna. This is the cutest idea. And she put Tiffany blue around it. I might have to use that as a model, guys, because it's really cute. And then she's attached a key, and she's made this beautiful folder that she's edged. Her inking is also very good. Look at this. You know, I have a little bit of inking envy. You know, when I see this, and it's beautifully tied and grommeted. Oh, look at this, folks. But what a great thing to make for shabby friends. Do you see the appliques? But how smart is this as something to put into a swap? Like, I'm for sure scrap lifting this idea, and I will definitely credit Anna for it, because I think that this is an amazing thing to make, not just for shabby or vintage, but I think for all of our peeps. Take a look at it. It's amazing. This idea of this sampler, and it's so beautifully packaged, Anna. Y'all know I have a thing about packaging, right? And this is genius. This is another genius thing, guys. If you scrap lift this idea, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, because I do think it's scrap lift worthy, just make sure you credit Anna, right? Because I've never seen anything like this, and certainly not done like this. Like, we've sent each other examples of lace, or like Donna Dream sent me all those amazing Sari silk ribbons and things like that. But I've never seen a sampler like this that basically has all the pieces, like the lace doily, the lace trim, the buttons, the measuring tape, the keys, the roses, the applique, the stick pin, the sequins, and also what looks like amazing fabric that looks like wallpapery. But I've never seen it done like this. And I've never seen it merchandised and packaged like this. So if you create something like this, inspired by Anna Stratis, make sure you credit her with it, because this is really clever and so beautifully packaged. I like how she says use it at your will, because I'm wondering if she knows that I'm just not inclined to use that. I'm just inclined to, that one I'm inclined to hoard, just because I think it's a genius idea. And I think it's like, there's a beautiful stick pin in there that I have to study. But I do think it's a really genius idea. So I'm going to need it as a reference. I have a binder, and it's called like reference projects. Like Lily's record is in there. That amazing, you know, the thing my friend Carmen made me that had like that amazing ostrich feather. And that actually had the dome lid that felt like glass, but it was plastic. That's in there. Like projects that are really inspirational. One of Alicia's Love Letter Generations pieces is in there. I can tell you which one. It's her sewn rosettes, because they're amazing. Or what I call like her embellishments, like her sewn embellishments. Anything that I find like super inspirational, I put in there so that... Did you make me a box? And guys, you don't understand. It's like perfectly shaded. Look at it. Okay, on my camera, thank goodness you can see this, because it would have been so sad if you couldn't see this. Okay, so number one, this is beautifully made. And Anna can make a box, which is, by the way, its own art form with its own channels here on YouTube. This is really difficult. It's one of the things like my students at college have trouble mastering, because it's so difficult to do. Because it not only has to be like perfect in terms of its measurements, it has to be aesthetically pleasing, but it's a utility item, which means it has to be well constructed. And it has to be mathematically sound. So most artists have a really hard time making one of these, because they're difficult to make. And this one is just stunning. So she's put on the side, she's used a coordinating paper, and you'll see that on top of, I cannot believe you did all this work. This is unbelievable work, guys. She layered it up, but she also distressed all of the edges and stained them, which gives it this beautiful soft look. I love it. And she also did it all around. So why we get this amazing soft purple feeling all over is because she distressed every edge of this also. And you know, I would have been a little scared to do that, and I gotta tell you, I'm looking at this going, wow, because I would have been a little scared because it's such a beautiful print, but actually it made it better. Look, guys, it did. All right, so let me just take a look. Oh my goodness, and I'm at 19 minutes and we're not even at the stocking, guys. It folds out. These were all for my kit. All right, y'all, I gotta make a part 2. This might get truncated. I will be back with a part 2 to show you this amazing, it's a journaling kit. All right, y'all, I'll be back on in a second. Wow.